Greetings, my sports to the bone family. Welcome back to another video. And in this one, couple of things I want to share with you all. So yesterday, I was doing some reading and I saw where the former West Indies all-rounder Vasper Drakes actually lost the lawsuit that he had going on against or with CWI, and he was ordered by the court to pay the cost. So gonna go through that article, let you all hear exactly what the court ordered him to do, and give you all the information where that is concerned. Plus, I'm going to give you the interview that was done by the Guyana Harpy Eagles captain Leon Johnson as he walked away from 4-day regional cricket on a winning note. Think Guyana would have won 6 titles under his leadership, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to look at it, my peeps. Just hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed, and also make sure you like the video. It's not going to cost you anything. Give the video a like, man. All right, so let us start things with this Vasper Drakes story, and I'm going to be reading straight from the Sunday Express. That is where I'm getting the information from. So all credit goes to them. This is not my information. So the headline says Vasper Drakes loses lawsuit against CWI and is ordered to pay the cost. So I'm going to read it in its entirety for you all so you can hear what they are saying. So it says former Barbados and West Indies all-rounder Vasper Drakes has had his claim for breach of contract for services, which he contended was unlawfully terminated by Cricket West Indies, dismissed in the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court on Thursday, and he has been ordered to pay the cost. So it says High Court Judge John Drisdale said in her judgment that Drakes did not satisfy the court that his contract of engagement was unlawfully terminated much earlier than he had expected. And this is it in quotation. The Mr. Drakes has failed to demonstrate a policy, promise, or practice which in any event would lead to the conclusion that the contract had been varied to extend its end date, end quote. That is what the judge had to say. Let me just continue down into the article. So the article says Drakes 52, the Barbados Pride head coach, sued CWI after he was relieved of the position of assistant coach of the West Indies men's team following the dismissal of then interim head coach Richard Pybus 4 years ago. Many of you guys probably will remember all of that. They say he sought damages for breaches of contract, claiming that the contract, partly in writing, partly oral, and partly by conduct of parties, was to extend his engagement until August 2019, but CWI unlawfully, according to him, terminated the contract on April 10 the same year. So he's saying that the contract should have run up to August 2019, but they terminated it in April, a couple of months early. So it says CWI argued, however, the contract expired, and the expiration time was March 11th. So that is what CWI is saying. So Judge Drisdale said analysis of the law in the claim rested upon whether the oral representation or course of conduct or both of CWI gave rise to an implied contract between the two parties. Remember, peeps, I am just reading what is there. I am not a lawyer by by profession, so I'm just reading what they have there. They say she added to satisfy the court, Drakes had to demonstrate that Pybus had the requisite authority to offer him the position or to set any terms of engagement or both. And it seems as if that wasn't so, my viewers and subscribers. So they are saying that so the judge has ruled in CWI's favor, and Drake's is going to have to pay. You understand? We're definitely going to keep a close eye on the situation to see if Drake's will have anything to say as it relates to the judgment or the ruling. You know, we don't see they have anywhere in the article here where we're you know, stating the amount of money that Drake's will need to pay. But usually when you have something like this, a case like this, yeah, it's probably going to have to pay the lawyer fee, pay back the lawyer fee for CWI and all of them sort of. As I said, I'm not a lawyer, so I just going to give you the information. I'm not going to read into it too much. I don't want to misinterpret anything because man is not a liar. So there you have it, my peeps. Vasford Drakes, he has lost his case against CWI and he will be paying. You understand? So, you know, they say fire there must steal them think a cool breeze. So, you know, that's how it is. So, finally, before we go, Leon Johnson, he, you know, called time on his regional career. He had indicated that he's not closing off his professional playing career, so we might see him again, my peeps. But that is it for him as it relates to playing for Guyana. So this is what he had to say, my peeps, in the interview. Let me just see if I can pull it up here, because Guyana pulled off a very good win there. So Leon Johnson said, and I quote, "This was a great performance, a great team performance, and I'm massively proud of everyone who contributed towards us winning. We worked hard before the season and we worked hard throughout this season. We were really tested in this final match and we responded to the challenge with a magnificent win," says Johnson. He went on to say, "One of the great things about the season was the progress made by the young players in the team." He said, "As various times they stood up with major performances and that was great to see. We made progress. Also, tribute to the senior players who also led from the front, offered invaluable advice and made my job as captain easier on and off the field." He went on to say, "Thanks to the fans and all the persons who backed us from the start to finish. As a proud Guyanese, I retire from the game lifting this prestigious trophy and also happy that I can bring smiles to the faces of the supporters," end quote. So that is Leon Johnson. I thought he said that, you know, even though he's walking away from regional cricket, you know, it doesn't mean he won't take up he won't play any cricket outside. So he said that this is what he said right here in his own words, you know. As a proud Guyanese, I retire from the game, lifting the prestigious trophy. He didn't say retire from 4-day regional cricket, so probably he's calling it quits. So, you know, we just had to shout him out, my peeps. One of those guys that would have spent over a decade playing in the 4-day regional championship and leading his country to victory on 6 occasions, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely wanted to highlight him again. So that is it, my peeps. We will touch base again later on. Big up on yourself.